From the Princeton Review to Condé Nast Traveler, regularly ranks Rollins as one of America's most beautiful college campuses. Zoom in, though. Take, for example, our conference-style learning environment. Consider the dozens of high-end laboratories and collaborative workshops. Drop in on the professional performance venues where our student artists hone their crafts. Stroll by the courts and playing fields where our student athletes develop lifelong leadership skills. Take a closer look at Rollins, and you'll realize our beauty runs deep.
Being a champion takes more than skill, more than endless drills, more than using your head. Being a champion takes the heart to give it your all, the agility to thrive from any angle, and the relentless drive to be the best. Welcome to Division II, where the pursuit is yours to create, and the question isn't, can you do it? It's will you?
Being a champion takes more than talent, more than the perfect pass, more than using your head. Being a champion takes the spirit to always push harder, the ability to overcome any hurdle, and the fire to be the best. Welcome to Division II, where the pursuit is yours to create. And the question isn't, can you do it? It's will you?
If you want to be on camera, you want to be behind the camera, you want to do radio, podcast, whatever it is, this is a program in full.
We're going to prepare you for what this industry is, and you're going to hear it from people who've been in the field, in the newsroom, in the control room for the last 20 years.
The stuff that you guys are doing hands-on here, I can't express enough. It will benefit when you are on your own somewhere else.
I'm hearing from people that I worked with years ago who say, I get what you're doing. Where was this before? We're on the cutting edge of doing something no one's ever done before, and the student is the one who benefits.
This is the University of Tampa. Explore your dreams, discover your talents, get ready to invent, innovate, and be a leader. This is
The Princeton Review to Condé Nast Traveler regularly ranks Rollins as one of America's most beautiful college campuses. Zoom in, though. Take, for example, our conference-style learning environment. Consider the dozens of high-end laboratories and collaborative workshops. Drop in on the professional performance venues where our student artists hone their crafts. Stroll by the courts and playing fields where our student athletes develop lifelong leadership skills. Take a closer look at Rollins, and you'll realize our beauty runs deep.
Being a champion takes more than skill, more than endless drills, more than using your head. Being a champion takes the heart to give it your all, the agility to thrive from any angle, and the relentless drive to be the best. Welcome to Division II, where the pursuit is yours to create, and the question isn't, can you do it? It's will you?
Being a champion takes more than talent, more than the perfect pass, more than using your head. Being a champion takes the spirit to always push harder, the ability to overcome any hurdle, and the fire to be the best. Welcome to Division 2, where the pursuit is yours to create. And the question isn't, can you do it? It's, will you?
If you want to be on camera, you want to be behind the camera, you want to do radio, podcast, whatever it is, this is a program in full.
We're going to prepare you for what this industry is, and you're going to hear it from people who've been in the field, in the newsroom, in the control room for the last 20 years.
The stuff that you guys are doing hands-on here, I can't express enough. It will benefit when you are on your own somewhere else.
I'm hearing from people that I worked with years ago who say, I get what you're doing. Where was this before? We're on the cutting edge of doing something no one's ever done before, and the student is the one who benefits.
Welcome in. I'm KJ Doyle here with Chris Wright. We have Rollins Volleyball for you this evening, going up against the University of Tampa Spartans. And Chris, the first day back for Rollins Athletics since the school shut down their sports program because of COVID. We had a softball game here earlier today, and now the women's volleyball team gets their opportunity to make their return to the court.
Yeah, KJ, first return to action here. Everyone's pretty excited just to be back in the arena. We've only been back here on campus since early February, and this is our first action of the season after having a whole year off. So these players are really excited just to even be on the court, and I'm expecting a great game.
Yeah, some complications here. There's going to be no fans in the stands today, and certainly Rollins has been through it with COVID, but finally getting back in action, you love to see it. And this matchup between Rollins and Tampa, it's been a lopsided one at times. Tampa has won each of the last 4 contests, 3-0. But a new season and a new year under unusual circumstances may be just what Rollins needs to turn things around and get the advantage.
It's been a pretty lopsided matchup here so far, but this is a new year. We've had a whole year off, so these players haven't seen action in over a year, obviously. And Tampa's already have 2 games under their belt. They're 2-0 against Flagler, so it'll be interesting to see how Rollins comes out here in their first matchup.
And Chris, we talk about things changing, a chance to turn this matchup around for Rollins. Part of the reason for that is so much change on the Rollins team. Over half their team is made up of freshmen, and you wonder what such a new group could mean for them considering the limited time they've had together due to these COVID-19 protocols. You mentioned it. We only got back on campus in February. So how much do these girls really know about each other, and could it affect their play on the court?
Well, after speaking with head coach Mika Robinson, she let me know this is one of the closest groups she's had since she's been here at Rollins. Even though they haven't been able to do normal team bonding and practices as normal, they've been on Zoom for almost a full year now, and it's one of the closest units that they've had. And I know everybody here is excited to play. We do have half the team freshmen, but Coach Robinson let me know everyone is expected to make contributions today in the first match. So it'll be interesting to see how they respond for the first time being in the SSC network here.
And Chris, not only did you say one of her closest, I think she went as far as to say her closest team period that she's had since she's been at Rollins. So that's saying a lot, and hopefully it shows on the floor. Chris, for Tampa, over the last 2 games, they've been led by the freshman duo sensation of Emily No and Callie Kors. They've each been off to an incredible start in their collegiate careers.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Callie Kors is a freshman. She was named MVP 3 times in her high school career. And Emily No, she's the setter. She's also a freshman. She had 40 assists in the last game. So she was leading the team in both digs and assists. So you can expect to see her out on the floor a lot today and expect to see lots of contributions from her.
Yeah, those two. Tampa, we know, is very, very good. But adding two players like this makes them even better. It's going to be incredible to watch. All right, I hope you're ready. Rollins Volleyball is back, and we're just minutes away from the opening serve. Stick around, and we'll get you to the court shortly after this commercial break.
This is the University of Tampa. Explore your dreams. Discover your talents. Get ready to invent, innovate, and be a leader. This is the
Princeton Review to Condé Nast Traveler regularly ranks Rollins as one of America's most beautiful college campuses. Zoom in, though. Take, for example, our conference-style learning environment. Consider the dozens of high-end laboratories and collaborative workshops. Drop in on the professional performance venues where our student artists hone their crafts. Stroll by the courts and playing fields where our student athletes develop lifelong leadership skills. Take a closer look at Rollins, and you'll realize our beauty runs deep.
Being a champion takes more than skill, more than endless drills, more than using your head. Being a champion takes the heart to give it your all, the agility to thrive from any angle, and the relentless drive to be the best. Welcome to Division II, where the pursuit is yours to create, and the question isn't, can you do it? It's will you.
All right, here we go, getting set. Start this matchup between Rollins and the University of Tampa. Tampa, Chris, has already played 2 games this season, 2-0, starting strong as they always do. And Rollins looking to come out with what could be a statement win in their opener.
Talking with Coach Robinson before a game, she let us know Tampa is a powerhouse, but some keys to success is going to be getting them out of their system early and Rollins looking to be on offense early and be on the attack. So they're looking to get some points early on the board, get Tampa a little bit out of their rhythm, out of the system, and get it going early.
2 of the biggest changes for Rollins that we're made aware of, Riley Sperlin and Charlie Durbin are not going to be with the team this season. They both, I believe Coach Robinson told us before the game with all of COVID and all the uncertainty at the beginning of the semester, they just decided to take some time and they'll be back in the fall. But without them, they're going to need some players to step up. And as we talked about, Mika Robinson in the pregame told us that she expects her freshmen to be part of that group.
Yeah, like I mentioned earlier, she's expecting contributions from everybody on this team. We still have some veterans, some old faces that we saw in the previous seasons, but like we mentioned, a lot of new faces out here, so it'll be very interesting to see how this starts as they get the first game under their belts.
And we asked her which of those freshmen that we might see make the biggest impact. She seemed really excited about all of them, so it could be any number of them. As you said, she expects everybody to contribute, but we'll have to see. Everybody's going to get an opportunity here to fill those voids left by some of their best players, and we'll see who steps up. Again, the first game, the first taste of college action, so it's really exciting as we get set for the opening serve. And it's crossed the net, and here we go. It's Candace Doxey, great dig there. And just out of reach for Rollins. It's going to be point to Tampa.
Wow, what a spike there.
Side judge getting in position here. Take a second to get set up. And here we go. Chelsea Simmons with the serve. And another great dig there, but that's going to go wide, and Rollins is on the board.
First point of the season there, KJ, for Rollins.
You could see the excitement there from the team. And as we mentioned, Mika said this is a close group. You could see it right there. They were excited to play together and get that point. And who knows? I mean, if they continue to play with that energy, could have a great game here. Rollins going to make their first serve now. And
a little dink shot there.
Got to get it over the net, and that'll go wide.
Point for Tampa.
That was Emily Diaz wide on that one. And Cyril Howden here with the serve. One of their best players early on here in the season.
That was received by Marley Johnson, a familiar face from last year.
It's a great block. It's going to be another point Tampa. Block the net just staying in bounds. And the serve is going to stay with Howden. Howden with the serve. And Rollins going to get a chance here. That's Doxy.
A little dink shot there. What a save.
Wow, that was a great dig by the libero there. Oh.
That's a little libero on libero action there.
Seeing a little bit of a rally going back and forth here. And that's going to go wide again. Rollins very excited. See Jessica Lindmeyer there, really motivating her team. She is one of the leaders out here as a junior. Again, we talked about so many freshmen on the team, and we know that among those leaders is also Marley Johnson, but Jessica's impact can't be downplayed either.
Yeah, you mentioned Jessica Lindmeyer being a leader. She was the captain in high school as well as the student body president.
Another little push shot. Tampa really using those to their advantage early on, and that one's going to hit the ceiling.
That ball is still in play.
And as we mentioned many times on these broadcasts, Rollins with one of the lowest ceilings in the conference. As that one goes wide, it's going to be point Tampa. Rollins one of the lowest ceilings in the conference, so that's going to come into play in this game.
That's true, that's true. And we see Mackenzie Dufresne subbing in here now for the offensive attack.
Tampa with the serve. And, ooh, it's going to be a service ace.
What a serve. Caught them a little off guard there.
Yeah, found the weak spot. Nobody was, and easily dropped it in there.
We see Adrian Griffith in the game here now.
Rollins having some trouble with those soft serves. They were able to get their hand on that one. Great dig to keep it alive. They got to send that one over. Free ball. And looks like that was Diaz trying to block that at the net, but a little bit short. It's going to be another point Tampa. Up 6-2 here early.
Yeah, that last point was scored by Mackenzie Dufresne. She's a junior from Tarpon Springs, Florida.
And a little push shot. Great dig. It looks like that is going to be
point Tampa.
Point Tampa. Might have been a violation there on Rollins' part. The attacking line. Mackenzie Dufresne, you mentioned her, one of their best players in their last match. Third on the team in kills with 12 kills. And there's a beautiful kill from Tampa. Going up 8-2 now early. And Rollins needs to find a way to give energy, and they're going to take a timeout here. You could see it there. Rollins. No, smart timeout from Mika. Things seem to be getting away from them and just getting a chance to talk to her team. And she mentioned that her freshman, she expected there to be some nerves going on. So not a surprise here that she wants to take a timeout early, maybe calm them down, calm everybody down, get everybody set. First game of the season. Tampa's played 2. Rollins hasn't played 1 yet. So, just get a chance to collect themselves and say, hey, let's just refocus and, try to get control of this game back.
Yeah, she's no doubt trying to get a game plan here together as Tampa has come out hot. As you see on the screen, she is gathering her players. They got the clipboard in hand, no doubt drawing up some different schemes to get Tampa out of their attack and try to get possession of the ball back here so we could get some points on the board, huh, KJ?
It's a tough spot for Rollins because, as we mentioned, their first game of the season, their first time back in over a year. And Tampa's one of the best teams in the conference, so getting that matchup, it's a tough pull to open it up against, but it's also a great test, and maybe that's just what you need to get ready. Sometimes that big test is the one that can really set you up for the rest of the season. Even if they aren't able to come through in this one, it could be a great opportunity to face some great competition early on, and then the next game, maybe they'll be able to come out even better.
Back to the action here, so let's see how they come out here after that timeout. We got Claudia Rivera with the serve. She's a part of that 2018 national championship team.
Yeah, Rivera has been delivering some great serves, but that's going to go off her
There we
hands,
go.
and that's going to be point Rollins. Getting back into it. That timeout seemed to work.
There we go. Emily Diaz with that kill. And with this serve.
Here's Diaz. And a great block at the net.
What a block.
That's going to be point Rollins.
I believe that was Marley Johnson with the block.
Back-to-back points coming out of that timeout. And Marley Johnson, someone that Mika Robinson spoke very highly of in the pregame.
Yeah, she let us know that she is this year's team captain. She's the hardest worker. She's the most invested in relationships, and she's a wonderful leader on and off the court.
I should say one of the hardest workers. Mika definitely spoke highly of every player's work ethic, but Mika was among those. That's going to be blocked at the net. Tampa takes
Double
control back
block
there.
there.
It looked like that last point actually did go to Tampa based on what we're seeing on the scoreboard. Must have went a little wide. We get the volleyball out of play here. 2 volleyballs. I've never seen volleyball played with 2 volleyballs, but that could have been fun. Anyway, here's the serve. Great dig.
Wow.
Looks like just
That is
came
an
up short
ace
there.
for Sarah Luoma.
Just came up short there on the dig. Couldn't quite control it.
Sarah
That was
had
Linamar.
9 kills in that first match against Flagler.
On the serve, Marley with the dig. And now she's going to go for the kill, and it is blocked. And that dominant Tampa front line. It's just it's one of the reason. There's a reason why they're one of the best teams in the conference. We're certainly seeing that early on.
We see the middle blockers really getting the job done up front for them so far.
That's going to go into the net. That's a service error. Point
Ball
Rollins.
back to Rollins.
And they'll rotate.
We're going to see Jessica Linnemeyer with the serve. She's the libero for Rollins.
Here's Linnemeyer. And they're going to let that go wide, and
Just a bit outside there.
a bit long from Linnemeyer. Point to Tampa. And now almost halfway to 25. 13-4 here early on. And that's going to go into the net. Another service error for
That is
Tampa.
another service error. Something that we are not accustomed to seeing. That was Callie Coors, the freshman out of Osceola High School.
She's been great here earlier in the season, but not so much on that serve there. Couple service errors here from Tampa early on. Couple mistakes, putting a couple points on the board for Rollins, but still a big lead, 13-5. And
A lovely joust there at the net.
a little bit of trouble there at
A
the
little
net.
dink shot there.
Marley trying to drop it in, and that one just won't go over the net, and it's going to be point Rollins.
Looked like Sorrell there was trying to go for a little dink shot, but didn't quite get it over the net.
Tampa on the last few points for Rollins, self-inflicted mistakes costing them a couple times there. 13-6 now. Oh,
Wow.
Beautiful kill there.
Really brought the heat on that one. A little extra mustard on that ball.
You can see it was tough for them to handle, tough for Rollins to handle, and Tampa gets another point. Serve, Molly Johnson with the dig. Oh, fantastic
There we go,
shot
Rollins.
there.
That was Abby Tudor with that kill. She's a freshman as well.
One of the many freshmen on this team.
It looks like our captain is about to serve.
And then a little dink shot. And looks like Doxy's going to send that one a little long.
Right idea on that one, trying to slam it home. The execution just wasn't quite there. That one was a bit outside past the baseline.
Candace in 2019 had 155 kills.
Upcoming serve coming from Chelsea Simmons from Newton, Massachusetts. Up in your neck of the woods there, KJ.
Very close. And tough hit there for Rollins. Looks like they hit it over the net a little early, allowed Tampa to capitalize. Another point. And here's a serve for Simmons. Another little push shot.
A little push shot there by Emily Diaz, just a bit outside.
Rollins now down 17-7. And looks like it's going to be tough for them to win this set. Diaz with the dig. Sets it up for Candace. Another great dig there to keep it alive, but and Rollins going to get a real chance here. Marley. Another dig, a little bit of a rally.
You see Ashley Russell with the save.
And Candace trying a little push shot. Oh, a great dig there to keep it alive.
There's
and a
the
great
set.
rally breaking out here. Emily Diaz, that's blocked. Another great dig. My goodness. Candace just going to send it over. She couldn't get her footing there to jump the way she wanted to. And that's going to go long. I think it was deflected off of Rollins. That's going to be another point for Tampa.
What a rally there, huh? That's the first big rally we've seen of this match so far.
It's a great one, a lot of great plays, and another timeout.
Another timeout here by Rollins.
18-7 here early on. And we're back. 30 seconds left in this timeout. Chris, what have you seen in the first set here from Rollins?
So far, we've seen them definitely on the defensive side of the ball here.
It does seem like we're seeing those nerves that Mika talked about in the pregame really affecting them early on. But you have to imagine, as the game goes on, those might start to go away, and maybe they'll start to play a little better.
I don't know if it is nerves as much as it might be inexperience. As a lot of these girls here that are playing, this is their first action at any sort of college level. So I think they're going to be all right. We're going to see how they finish off this set, though.
See Marley out there trying to get her teammates going. Give them a little bit of encouragement.
Another serve coming here from Chelsea Simmons.
And the dig from Linnemeyer. Now Doxy. And it's going to be point Tampa.
It looks like Candace Doxy might have hit the net on that one, and I believe that is why they gave the point to Tampa.
Simmons with another serve. He's going on a bit of a run here. And that one's going to go long. Marley sends that one a bit wide, and Tampa goes up 20-7. Simmons here with another serve. And that one's long. So Rollins to break there. They're going to rotate as Linnemeyer comes out.
The score right now is 20-8, and for those of you who are watching that don't know, we played a 25 for the first 4 sets, if needed.
Going to be Diaz with the serve, and that's going to go long. So Rollins gives it right back. And now Tampa will rotate.
Houghton with the serve there.
Marley with the dig. And Emily
Diaz with a nice shot there. What a slam.
Great kill. They're going to rule that inbounds. That was close. They gave it to him.
Well, KJ, if it does hit the line is still inbounds. So she just barely squeezed that one in there.
And now Rollins gets the serve back.
Rebecca Kuhn with the serve there.
that's going to be point Tampa. It's Rebecca Keene.
Keene, excuse me.
Sorry, we asked about the pronunciation early on in the game. And now Tampa will serve. 3 more points, and they'll take the set.
Libero with a little float serve there.
And that one's can go a little long as well.
Just a bit outside for Adrian Griffith, the junior.
Again, Rollins' first taste of real game action, so it's understandable.
Claudia Rivera with that serve there.
And that's a block of the net. It's another point for Tampa.
We are at game point here. One more serve here.
And Molly Johnson with the dig. It's going to be Diaz, and that's going to go wide. Point Tampa, they'll take the set 25-9. A tough one early for Rollins, Chris.
A little bit of a rough start here, but no doubt they're going to return to the bench, compose themselves, and come back out and try to have a better second set.
And we'll see what happens when we come back. Rollins Volleyball versus Tampa. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you after the break.
Being a champion takes more than talent, more than the perfect pass, more than using your head. Being a champion takes the spirit to always push harder, the ability to overcome any hurdle, and the fire to be the best. Welcome to Division 2, where the pursuit is yours to create. And the question isn't, can you do it? It's, will you?
If you want to be on camera, you want to be behind the camera, you want to do radio, podcast, whatever it is, this is a program in full.
We're going to prepare you for what this industry is, and you're going to hear it from people who've been in the field, in the newsroom, in the control room for the last 20 years.
The stuff that you guys are doing hands-on here, I can't express enough. It will benefit when you are on your own somewhere else.
I'm hearing from people that I worked with years ago who say, I get what you're doing. Where was this before? We're on the cutting edge of doing something no one's ever done before, and the student is the one who benefits.
This is the University of Tampa. Explore your dreams, discover your talents. Get ready to invent, innovate, and be a leader. This is the...
Welcome back to Warden Arena. We just saw the first set, 25-9 Tampa. What do you expect in this second set here, KJ? What can the viewers at home expect to see?
Well, I expect to see Rollins looking a lot more comfortable out there. I really do. You know, I think that it's perfectly understandable, as we said, for those freshmen to feel nerves, and not only them, but even the returning players without some of their leaders from the previous season. We talked about Charlie not being there, Riley, and I'm sure they're at home watching if you're listening, guys. Shout out to you guys. But, I'm sure that, there's a level of comfort that the team needs to build, and, I'm sure we're going to see it build without the season. But with one set under their belt, I think we will see them looking a little more comfortable in this second one.
I agree. Maybe a little first set jitters there, but we got them out of the system, so let's go ahead and start the second set.
And the freshman Emily Diaz really shined in that first set with 3 kills. Not as much as you would like to win the set, but certainly, a great sign for Rollins early on as they're trying to build something and need someone to replace Riley. So Emily maybe should be that person for them.
Marley Johnson with the serve. what a save there. Got to get it over.
A beautiful dig. Oh. The free ball goes out of bounds. It's going to be a point for Tampa early on. And we'll see the replay here. Goes right off Candace's hands. Couldn't quite control it.
Claudia Rivera with the serve. Received by Emily Diaz. Over by Emily Diaz, back again. And a little push shot by Houghton.
And, oh, a great dig there. And Candace puts that one in the net. That's tough.
She couldn't quite get it over. She seemed a little off balance on that hit. Rollins really needs to compose himself here, falling down 2-0 early.
And Candace, again, is one of those returning players, someone Rollins is going to be relying on a lot this season. And Candace sent it over there.
Great block there at the net. Great block by Candace.
Great dig by Marley there.
Got to get over Candace again with a little push shot.
And a block by Candace, and that's point Rollins. Candace was great on that point.
And we see Emma Begley running onto the court here. She's one of the freshman middle blockers. Served there by Abby Tudor.
That goes wide. It's another point for Rollins. They tie this up at 2.
2 quick points there. Let's see if we can keep this going. Abby Tudor with the serve. Received. What a block at the net.
And that one goes into the net. That is point Rollins. Up
I
3-2.
believe that block was by recently subbed on Abby Tudor, or Emma Begley, excuse me.
Emma Begley from the Boston area. Oh.
Wow, what a block there by Candace.
That one went wide a little bit, so that's going to be a point for Tampa.
Chelsea Simmons with the serve. Ball received by our captain.
Another block.
Met at the net. Great save there by Ashley Russell.
That's going to be a point for Tampa. I don't know about you, Chris, but I've really been impressed by what we're seeing from Emily Diaz in this game. I think she's been incredible early on, especially for her first collegiate game.
Yeah, definitely for her first game. She's bringing the heat, slamming the ball down, but
she's not getting a point every time on all these kill attempts, but really.
Chelsea Simmons again with the serve. That was Emily with the dig there.
A violation there. Another point for Tampa. Five to 3 here early on in this set.
Serve over, received by Diaz. Over by Doxy.
It's a beautiful set. It's going to go wide, though.
A little bit outside there. A little cross hit, but the cross hit was a little bit out of bounds. Point Rollins, and we regain the serve.
Just a little too much power there.
We see
Rebecca Keene in the serve.
Another setter subbed in here.
Oh.
Wow. Met at the net by Mila Sherman.
A little too strong on that block there.
Looked like Mila and Emma both combined on that one.
Fortunately, went long. It's going to be point Tampa again.
Now we see at the service line, Houghton for the first time.
That's going to be point Tampa. Looks like a bit of a violation there on Rollins' part.
Ball's over. What a save by the captain. Got to get over. There we go. Point for Rollins. We see Morgan Allen, another freshman coming on for Tampa here, number 4. Morgan is from Charlotte, North Carolina.
This is Emily with the serve. She should continue her great game.
Wow, what a slam there by Sarah Luoma, the junior out of Edgewater, Florida, New Smyrna Beach High School. Now, KJ, she was a member of that 2018 championship team.
Yeah, we mentioned Tampa's dominance over the years, and this year being led by a few freshmen, but even still, they've continued to build a great program.
Yeah, they've kept a few players from that championship team, so they're really looking to get contributions out of some of their veterans here.
And their championship experience, no doubt, is going to help the rest of those freshmen along.
And we see Jessica Linnemeyer here, getting ready to serve. A jump serve, over, received. Little dink shot over the net. Mila.
With the big.
What a block at the net.
Oh.
Back over for Marley.
Nice rally going on here, Chris.
Pretty good rally. Let's see where this leads. Back over. Oh.
Keene just couldn't handle that one.
Looked like it was almost a 6-pack.
That was a nice back and forth there, and you got to be encouraged for Rollins, especially this set. 6-9. You can get back in this. And again, looking much better in this second set than they did in the first.
Served by Sarah Luoma. Now, as we watch these rallies, you got to think it's got to be pretty hard for them to keep that mask on their face as they're jumping and sprinting. That's going to be another point by Tampa.
Yeah, Rollins went for the block there, just couldn't convert. So you're going to see it here. Just a little bit of miscommunication. Cost Rollins the point.
Served by Sarah Luoma. Received by Emily Diaz. And Rebecca just could not handle that ball at the net. Point Tampa.
That's going to be a service error.
Never like to see them give away easy points like that.
It's interesting. We've seen now, that's the third service error of the game now for Tampa. Well, the 5th service error of the game.
Served by Ashley Russell, received. Back over with a strong kill attempt by Kamari Potter. A little push-over shot there. Got to get over here. Wow.
It was a great kill.
What a slam by Sarah Luoma.
That was impressive.
She had 9 kills in the first match against Flagler. Now, while we mentioned this is Rollins' very first match of the season, Tampa already has 2 under their belt after they took on Flagler earlier in this month.
Yeah, they did. They played back-to-back games against Flagler, and great in both games. He's going to go wide.
Little cross-court shot there, just a little bit wide.
And Rollins gets a serve back, and it's going to be Marley serving this one. You see the replay here. Just a little long. Thank you to our line judge.
Now Marley is from Birmingham, Alabama.
Not too far.
Not too far.
And that's going to be long.
And that is just a bit too far outside on that serve.
You know what you wanted. Still, though, in this game, it's only Rollins' 3rd service error to 5 for Tampa.
All right, we have Claudia Rivera lining up on the baseline there for the serve.
Really what's killing Rollins right now is their hit percentage. Great block. Great block here at the net.
Kill attempt was by Abby Tudor.
It's going to be the 4th block of the game for Tampa.
Point Rollins. Serve over, received. Back over. Candace with the spike attempt. It looked like Emma Begley tried to block that at the net, but there was a little too much heat on that one to handle.
All right, 49 here. Still a chance here for Rollins in this set.
Chelsea Simmons with the serve.
And that's point Tampa.
We're seeing a back line here of Emily Diaz, Marley Johnson, and Jessica Lindmeyer.
See the replay here. The net. For the serve for Simmons. And it's going to be another service error.
Another service error.
Simmons has been pretty good serving today, but the team Tampa's really struggling. There's Keene to serve.
Nice rally there. Mila Sherman, number 5, tried to meet her at the net, but it is a point Tampa.
Couldn't get the block over. I'm going to see the replay here. Yeah. It's unfortunate. Rollins.
Served by Houghton. That was a swing and a miss by Emily Bagley there.
Rollins yet to record a block in this game. Got a few attempts, but just haven't been able to convert.
It's definitely something that head coach Mika Robinson is definitely telling them they need to step up.
That one just gets over.
Wow, what a save attempt by Emily Diaz, but that is an ace, folks.
That's Howden, that's Howden, who's really struggled on those serves. She accounts for 4 of those service errors, but she gets the ace there, making up for it.
We got a timeout here. The score is 18-10 Tampa, and we're going to go to a break. Be right back.
One from the Princeton Review to Condé Nast Traveler regularly ranks Rollins as one of America's most beautiful college campuses. Zoom in, though. Take, for example, our conference-style learning environment. Consider the dozens of high-end laboratories and collaborative workshops. Drop in on the professional performance venues where our student artists hone their crafts. Stroll by the courts and playing fields where our student athletes develop lifelong leadership skills. Take a closer look at Rollins, and you'll realize our beauty runs deep.
Being a champion takes more than skill, more than endless drills, more than using your head. Being a champion takes the heart to give it your all, the agility to thrive from any angle, and the relentless drive to be the best. Welcome to Division II, where the pursuit is yours to create, and the question isn't, can you do it? It's will you?
Welcome back, folks. We are watching the Tampa Spartans take on the Rollins Tars. Now, this is set number 2, and the score is 18-10 in favor of the Spartans.
You're really seeing Rollins trying to figure out where they can get those kills from without Riley. And Mika Robinson said they were ready. They were ready for life without Riley. As much as they were going to miss her, they knew that they had to move forward without her and find the best way to play the team. Still trying to figure that out.
Serve received. Got to get over here. A little push shot by Mila, excuse me.
Oh, that one went long. Hit the ref.
That one hit the ref.
Come on. He's just doing his job. She's just doing her job.
Emily Diaz ready with the serve. Received.
And there it is.
There we go. Mila Sherman with the point for Rollins.
It's her first career kill, Mila Sherman.
Now, she earned all conference and all region and was in all academic recognition during her career with the Northmen up in Michigan.
And it's going to be a service error. Fortunate there. Mila Sherman, one of 3 Tars to get their first career kill today. Emily Diaz and Abby Tudor, the other 2.
We see number 1, Andy Baldridge, running onto the court here. She's one of the many freshmen we have mentioned so far.
Coming in for Diaz. Andy, a redshirt freshman.
We had to serve by Olivia Horn.
Ooh, free ball. Oh, might have got a break there. That being hit by the basketball hoop. It's one of the advantages of knowing your gym.
That is a kill for Callie Coors.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. Jessica couldn't handle that one. And it's 20-12 now. Favor of Tampa. Going better than the first set.
Served by Olivia Horn here.
Again,
received by Lindmeyer.
And there we go. Marley.
And slammed home, baby.
Was that Marley? Oh, that was not.
No, that was not. I believe that was Emma Begley with the kill.
Her first kill. Her first career kill now. And the freshman, hey, I mean, Mika, we got to give Mika Robinson credit. She told us every freshman was going to contribute, and that's what we're seeing so far today.
Absolutely.
Knowing her team. That one's going to go wide.
Yeah, that was sent over again by Callie Coors.
Yeah, and again, the hit percentage is just what's really killing Rollins right now. Minus 140. Tampa's 255. It's just...
Served by Sarah Luoma.
That
is an ace.
Yeah, it was a great dig attempt by Marley, but just couldn't quite control it. A timeout here?
This is going to be another timeout for Rollins. The score is 22-13 in favor of the Tampa Spartans, and we are going to go to another commercial break.
And Chris, I did want to mention, you know, again, the first game back for Rollins here, and the coach, Mika Robinson, told us that they've really gained a new appreciation for the game as a result of COVID and not being able to play for a while here, how much they love it. And you really can feel that. I mean, just the excitement to get back onto the courts. And it's really understandable. You know, so many things have been lost in this COVID year for many of us, and these girls love playing the game of volleyball, and it's great to see them get back in action.
It is great to see him back in action. And not only have they gained a new appreciation for the sport of volleyball, but for also their teammates and the camaraderie that this sport brings. And here we go. Served by Sarah Luoma. Received by Marley. Wow, and the kill by the captain.
Yes, Coach Robinson spoke very highly of Marley, as we mentioned before. And described her as an incredible leader. And again, Rollins is really going to need her this season.
Serve sent by Ashley Russell. Ball over.
Ooh,
what a dig! But they can't quite get to it there. Point Tampa. Score 23-14.
Even still, that was a great attempt by Ashley there. It's tough to control that one. It's tough enough to get to it. You see that just the strength of these Tampa.
Callie Coors with the serve. That's received by the captain. Sent over.
My goodness.
Sent over by Candace Doxey. What a rally we got going here, KJ.
Yeah, we got one breaking out now.
Okay. Marley Johnson with
that one might have went long if she didn't hit that. Now they're just going to have to send it over. And Rollins going to
third
get a
hit here.
chance
Marley Johnson with the kill attempt. And that's inbounds, baby, just inside.
All right, there we go. 23-15. Serve's going to Rollins now.
We see Marley Johnson, the captain, lining up for the serve here.
It's a great kill.
As Emily Diaz comes back into action.
Marley Johnson now with 2 kills. Quick succession there. Now she's going to get the serve.
Ball's over. Received. Sent over by Houghton. And the failed block attempt off her fingertips. That is a point, Tampa, and it is set point here yet again, KJ. 24-15.
You know, Marley had 2 quick kills there, and again, Coach Robinson did say that her offense has really stepped up here and recently in the past year, and we're seeing that on the court now.
Throughout the years, we've seen her contribute to almost every stat category known to volleyball.
Absolutely.
Sent over. Received. Gotta get this one over. Wow, that's Emily Diaz with the kill attempt. This one's gotta go over the net.
Tampa able to.
Sent over by Candace Doxey. Here we go, baby. Another kill for Doxey. 24-16.
It's actually Doxey's first kill of the match. She's had a lot of attempts here. 14 attempts, 15 attempts, I should say. Second most. So you're going to see the kill here. Again, first of the match going right off that block. But Candace, second on the team right now behind Diaz. 15 attempts. That is the first kill of the night for her. It's great to see that.
And here we go. We have Adrian Griffin getting ready for the serve. The junior. Ball is over.
Ooh.
Wow, what a dig there by number 15.
A close one.
Sent over by Diaz.
Diaz
and that's in, baby.
I'm telling you, Chris, Rollins might have another star player on their hands with Diaz. I've really, really been impressed with her today.
17-24 in favor of Tampa. Crucial points here. Griffith with another serve, and it is over. Received by number 6, Sarah Luoma, and that's blocked. That's a double block at the net, and that ball got over. Wow, what a save there by Tampa. Sent back by Doxey.
I don't think Rollins anticipated Tampa being able to return that last one.
And the double block attempt is a fail as Howland gets the last point. That is set point, 25-17.
That goes up 2-0.
2-0.
But again, Rollins looked better in that set. They really, I mean, it was night and day those first 2 sets. And again, really tough competition, learning to play with a new roster here. And, you really have to acknowledge the fact that they're coming together. And maybe in this third set, if they take another step forward, for the difference we saw between the first set and the second set, if they can take another step like that in the third set, I really think they're going to take that one.
Yeah, no doubt. It looks like they shook off some of those first set jitters, and they really came together as a group, as a unit there. We saw contributions from all around, and everything looked a little bit better in that second set compared to the first.
Yeah, and you saw that excitement, especially there at the end there when they were trying to mount the comeback. They really started to get things together, and it looked like they might be able to make the comeback. Fell a little short, but if they can take that momentum into the third set, they'll be all set.
Yeah, I agree. We see they are at break now. We're going to cut to a quick commercial, and we will be right back.
Being a champion takes more than talent, more than the perfect pass, more than using your head. Being a champion takes the spirit to always push harder, the ability to overcome any hurdle, and the fire to be the best. Welcome to Division 2, where the pursuit is yours to create. And the question isn't, can you do it? It's, will you?
All right, and we're back. Getting ready for the third set. We got some time here. Chris, any thoughts so far in this game? Again, we recap a little bit here. Tampa took that last one, 25-7, or 25-17, I should say, in the first set.
Yeah, the first set they had won 25-9, so they did a little bit better there.
Absolutely did. Yeah. Improved by 8 points. Improved by another 8 points, like I said. Hey, you're at 25. Any thoughts from what you've seen from either side today?
Yeah, so far the main contributors of Rollins we see is Emily Diaz has 4 kills. Marley Johnson has 2. But you look over at the other side of play for Tampa. You have Sorrel Houghton with 9 kills, Sarah Luoma with 6, Callie Coors with 6. So they're definitely getting a lot of contribution from their outside hitters here.
Yeah, absolutely. And, I mean, you mentioned it, Tampa, it's really tough. I mean, they look like they're going to be a great team this season, as they always are. They look like they're going to be a conference championship favorite, as they always are. And it's a daunting task. I mean, it is for 6 freshmen to come in and have to replace some of the names they have to replace. We talked about them earlier. Charlie Durbin and Riley Sperlin, two great players. And they're going to be back this fall. I know the team's excited for when they're going to get them back. But for now, they're managing without them. And, you know, it's a tough task. But, again, a good test to start your career. And, you know, I know it kind of reminds me of when I was learning to drive. My dad took me to the toughest part of the neighborhood to drive. And he said, if you learn to drive this, then you can drive anywhere. Now, I crashed into a mailbox, but even still, it didn't go well for me. But the principle, generally, I understood what he was getting at. It just didn't work out.
Yeah, well, the good thing about that is there's no mailboxes out here at KJ, so we are looking all right.
Okay, well, that's good.
Now, you mentioned that Rollins is missing a few key players, but Tampa is also missing one of their key contributors, as Katie McKeel has decided to go and miss this season for sand volleyball.
Yeah, she's pursuing with the sand team. So, you know, both teams missing key players, you know, from last season or from 2019 season.
Yeah, they're definitely missing her presence, as she was the 2019 SSC Player of the Year.
Yeah, absolutely.
The Sunshine State Conference Player of the Year. So, no doubt missing her presence out here on the court tonight. But with that being said, they are up 2-0 against the Rollins Tars.
And for Rollins, their leader in kills right now, Sorrel Houghton. She had 14 in the first game they played, led the team, and in the second game was second behind Callie Coors with 13. So on pace today for another right around 13, 14. We'll see what she ends up with.
Getting ready to return to action here at KJ. What do you think we need to see out of Rollins in order to get a rally going here and get a comeback on our hands?
Well, it's pretty simple. I mean, they've built momentum up, as I've said. They're getting comfortable out there. It's not just a matter of you're a freshman. It's a matter of when was the last time you really played in a competitive volleyball game? I mean, you know, you practiced, and we talk about the fact of how that can help, and certainly, you know, it's better than nothing. We mentioned they came back in February, so they've only been back even practicing for a month. Never mind actually competitive competition like this. So this, you've really seen them build up over the course of the game, and I think in this third set, we're going to see them play the best volleyball they've had. You can see out there Lynn Meyer keeping everybody motivated, you know, and you want that in the first. It's easy to get discouraged after a 2-0 deficit in the sets, but you know, this is about more than just this matchup. This is about setting yourself up for success for the rest of the season. Simmons here with the serve. And Marley struggles to control that. Lynn Meyer couldn't track it down.
That one looked like it might have been going out, but yet she played it just in case anyways.
Yeah, it was tough. It was a little high. Simmons will get ready here for another serve. And sends it to Marley. And Marley will go for the kill. Ooh, great dig by Linnemeyer. And it's going to be a little long by Diaz.
Just a bit outside for Emily Diaz.
Yep, a little bit.
The freshman from Miami, Florida. Now watch this, KJ. You see, it's just a bit outside.
Just a bit long.
Just past that baseline.
It's going to be set up for Diaz again. They're featuring Diaz. They are. They trust her. And Meyer's going to set this one up for Doxy. Blocked the net. And quickly here, 3-0 Tampa. Quickly here in the set. Mentioned Houghton leading. Simmons get ready here for the serve. We mentioned Houghton's leading Rollins leading Tampa. In kills right now. She was second on the team last season, only behind Katie McKeel, who we mentioned earlier, not playing this season. As Doxy gets the kill there. Another kill for Doxy.
Good to see her get a kill there, get Rollins on the board. It is 3-1 in favor of the Spartans.
Yeah, it really is. You know, again, we talk about what this third set represents for Rollins, and really, it's about setting a good tone. You know, you want to come back. You know, of course the goal is always to come back, but it is about much more than that. It's about setting a tone for the season. You know, what kind of team are you going to be for this season? And Tampa goes up 4-1 there. Rollins fails to control it.
Yes, that was a point for Tampa, earned by Mackenzie Dufresne.
We're going to get a substitution here as Linnemeyer comes in.
Now Dufresne, she was on the honor roll with a perfect 4.0 GPA.
Oof.
As that is another point earned, 5-1 Spartans.
Emma struggled to handle that one. Went a little long. Just couldn't control that. Now we got another serve here. It's Coors.
And that was just a bit outside for Coors. That is a point. Rollins 5-2 in favor of the Spartans.
You can see Tampa out there feeling confident. As Candace comes out now. And Claudia Rivera, excuse me, Ashley Russell coming in, the serve. Got Russell, Diaz, Begley out there right now.
Another point earned for the Spartans.
And it looks like Coach Robinson here in this third set, giving a lot of her freshmen some run here. Looks like it's the 5 freshmen out there, or the 4 freshmen out there, along with Jessica Linnemeyer and Marley Johnson. So 2 of your leaders, you know, your captain and Linnemeyer, your libero, and 2 juniors out there trying to give the freshmen a bit of encouragement. And a great kill there. That's Begley.
Score is 6-3 in favor of the Spartans, but Rollins has the ball back.
See this kill on the replay.
Watch that kill on the replay there.
It's her second kill of the match.
Love to see it.
There's a serve from Diaz. Oh,
double block there.
Block. It's going to be point Rollins. Stays in. You have to wonder, Chris, how do you think it's affecting these players having to play with masks for the first time? We talked about all the newness and all the uncertainty that's surrounding this team. I mean, these players have never played with masks before. It must be a weird experience.
Yeah, for sure. It's definitely an odd experience, but I'm sure they've been practicing leading up to this match with mask on, so they might be getting used to it by now.
Great block at the net. And Diaz sends it over. Ooh, Diaz. That one alive. Now she's going to get a chance. Oh, Howden again. No, that was Luoma. Sarah Luoma on the kill there. It's her 8th of the match. She's been playing well. Her and Howden leading the way.
So far, they are both leading the way with 9 and 7 kills apiece.
7 and 8, I think that was her 8th. We got a little bit of a rally here. Looks like, oh, a lot of power on that kill. That was Kamari Potter.
It looked like Andy Baldridge, the freshman, another freshman out there for Rollins, could not handle that. As you see on the replay, just a little too much on that one for her to handle.
She wound up and blasted that one. All right, here's the serve. Ooh. That's a tough one. It's a tough one for Rollins. Couldn't quite control it. Ball goes a little bit awry and just trying to salvage that point, but couldn't get it over the net.
Yeah, the score is 9-4. Tampa leading the way again in this third set.
Howden with the serve.
Double block there. Another double block.
No one got in. 10-4 Rollins. Or 10-4 Tampa, I should say.
Now we saw a great combination there with 2 double blocks with Mila Sherman and Emma Bagley combining.
Yeah. Foden with the serve there. That was going to go over. Easy kill. Easy kill.
Easy kill for
Tampa.
11-4 as they open up a 7-point lead here in set number 3.
And I think Robinson's going to take a timeout. Talk to her team.
Another timeout here, and as you know, first 1 to 3 sets wins. But let's go ahead and take this to another commercial break, and we'll be right back.
This is the University of Tampa. Explore your dreams. Discover your talents. Get ready to invent, innovate, and be a leader. This is the University of Tampa.
All right. We are back. Rollins volleyball going up against the Tampa Spartans. 11-4 here in this third set. Rollins coming out of timeout, and Chris, likely Mika Robinson trying to motivate her team. You know, trying to get them to take this set. If anything, you want to at least get one of these to give your team, again, some momentum going into the next match. Houghton there with the serve. Oh, beautiful kill. A lot of energy coming out of that timeout. Very clearly there.
Score now is 11-5 as we watch this replay.
Oh, beautiful, beautiful kill.
And folks, you are watching the Rollins Tars volleyball on the SSC Digital Network.
This is Linna Meyer, and that serve's going to go long. It's point Tampa. And they'll rotate, get the serve back. Up 12-5 now. Yeah, that's Keen there. Alive now. Ooh. Tough kill.
Yeah, that was a great kill by Kamari Potter, the junior out of Daytona Beach, Florida.
You see the replay of it here. There's no one over there. Place it perfectly. Keen setting up. Ooh. There's Marley getting the point there. And true to form, we've seen Marley do a little bit of everything here today.
We definitely have. She's been all over the court here for Rollins as they are down 13-6, but have regained possession of the ball and are awaiting serve.
Keen with the serve, and that's the service error. It's Rollins' 6th of the game. Tampa gets the serve back. 14-6. A bit of a rally here. Keen. And gonna get violation there on Rollins. It's another point for Tampa.
9-point lead here for the Spartans as they have opened up a 15-6 lead here in the third set. We're at Warden Arena, Rollins College, Winter Park, Florida.
Here comes, ooh, that one barely got over the net. That's gonna be a kill.
That's another one
Marley.
there.
Yep.
Another one there for Marley.
Marley playing great. Marley's 4th of the match. 3 players on Rollins now with 4 kills. Marley, Emma, and Emily. Each with 4. There's a block. That's going to go wide, though. 3-point Tampa.
16-7 Spartans. And I don't know if you have noticed, KJ, but it seems like after every set, there's somebody cleaning off these balls for the players.
Yeah. COVID regulations, many of them. Make sure everybody stays safe.
Absolutely.
Candace, that one, I think I'm long, but Tampa's going to save it anyway. And Keen will set this one up for Marley. Oh, Diaz could not get to that one. It's going to be point Tampa.
Point Tampa, that one was another score for Callie Coors.
One of the most interesting parts of this match is we see the replay here. It's Callie getting that, dropping that right in. Most interesting themes of this match has been the serves. As we mentioned, there's another service error. Tampa piling up the service errors, but service aces 8-0. So
it's going to be another side-out ball to Rollins here. As we see Adrian Griffith run back out onto the court for this serve. 17-8 in favor of the Spartans.
And there's a serve. Lock the net. Setting this one up for Begley. She converts.
17-9 now for Rollins as they try to mount a comeback here late in set number 3.
We see the replay here. And Begley also playing great in her debut. It's going to be Griffith with the serve. Oh, it's going to go wide. It's going to be point Tampa. That return.
That's going to be another point there for Coors as they have opened up a 18-9 lead here.
Yeah, Rollins having trouble controlling some of these balls over the net, and it's getting some complications for them. There's Candace. Ooh. That attempt by Candace gave Tampa some problems. And we're just going to have to send that one over. Couldn't set that one up the way they wanted to. It's going to go wide off the hands of Doxy. It's going to be another point for Tampa. You got the...
A little bit of sweat on the court here that they're mopping up.
We'll clean that up. Not just for COVID reasons. You don't want anyone to slip either.
You know, safety first, KJ.
Absolutely. This match looks like it's coming to a close soon. You don't need anyone getting injured in this one. So making sure you avoid any circumstance like that. Clean up the court. These courts, they haven't seen a lot of game action in recent time either, so you know, give the court a chance to get used to it even. All right, here we go with the serve. 19-9, and that's going to be another service error for Tampa. If you're looking for something for Tampa to clean up in their next match, it's definitely those service errors. If their coach is going to focus on anything coming out of this match to be critical of, that would be it.
I agree, as they take a 19-10 lead here against the Rollins Tars.
Serve from Rollins. A beautiful kill there. Beautiful.
Yeah, there's a reason she is leading her team in kills here. That is her 12th kill as they open up a 20-10, doubling Rollins' lead here.
Yeah, Luoma. It's going to be a season high for her in kills.
21-10 here, Spartans.
Another point there. She had 9 kills in the last match, topping it now. 12. See how high she can get. Another point, Tampa.
Yeah, Mila Sherman just couldn't quite handle that there at the net. As we see another timeout by head coach Mika Robinson.
This might be just a chance to collect everybody, gather together, talk about the match, talk about how you want to close things out. And again, we talk about taking momentum into the next match. You want to at least close out strong for that reason. Of course, Rollins, their next game coming on March 20th. Playing 2 games that day, one at 1, one at 7.
We still got a little bit time left here, even though it is 22-10 for the Spartans. We're not giving up hope for the Tars, as there's been crazier things that happen.
Tampa 3 points away from a 3-set sweep. Again, they did that 4 times in a row in these matchups against Rollins. This would be the 5th in a row.
Yeah, overall, the history between these two teams, Rollins facing Tampa, they only have 6 wins compared to 92 losses. And not to mention, Rollins has lost the last 5 matchups. Their last win came against the Spartans way back in 2017.
Here we go, coming out of the timeout.
(22-10) as we await this serve.
Again, 3 points away. As Marley, you'll send this one over. Oh, tough one. Rollins went for the block there. Just went awry and they couldn't control it again.
23-10. 2 points away from set match.
Here's a serve. Emily Diaz. It's that one. And Diaz is going to get a chance to send it over. And that one knock over the 3rd hit. So Rollins gets a serve back. It's another point.
23-11, just what they needed was the ball in their hands as we see Emily Diaz getting ready for that serve.
Yeah, Emily Diaz going to get another opportunity here. And that one's going to go wide.
That one was a little long, 24-11. Set and match point here, folks.
Hoden, serve. Send it over. And Begley going to drop that one in there. Couldn't, and that's going to do it.
And that is set and match point there, KJ.
25-11 in the final set. Tampa wins 3-0. And Chris, not the way you would want to start your season if you're Rollins, as we see the game point there for Tampa. Chris, not the way you want to start your seasons for Rollins, but we saw some encouraging signs. We saw the freshmen play well, and you're hoping again you can see these teams, this team continue to build as the season goes along. Shorter season, only 9 games. The next one coming on Saturday again. They're going to play a bit of a tri-match on Saturday, March 20th, so be sure to tune in for that. The Tars will play Palm Beach Atlantic at 1 p.m., followed by a St. Leo versus Palm Beach Atlantic match at 4 p.m., and then the Tars will be back at it at 7 p.m. versus St. Leo, so you can catch those games right here.
Yeah, I agree, KJ. We're looking forward to the next match. It was a disappointing start, but Coach Robinson did let us know this was one of the strongest incoming classes ever. So they have their first game under their belt here, and they're definitely looking ahead to future matches and hoping to rebound. On the other side of the ball, on the other side of the net, rather, Tampa is off to a 3-0 start after they defeated Flagler twice and Rollins here once. And that last set ended in a 25-11 win for the Spartans.
And Chris, I think more than anything, the biggest takeaway from this game is we're just happy that everything is being able to be done safely, and that these girls are getting a chance to get back out there and do what they love, play some volleyball. Because, you know, in this year, as we mentioned, so many things we're unable to do. And in your college careers, there's going to be a limited amount of time there that you actually get to go out there and play. And being able to do that, such a valuable experience. As we've seen, I mean, look at what Mika Robinson and her coach, Sarah Stephan, have been able to do. Transition their college careers. Of course, Sarah playing under Mika at the Berry College. And, you know, being able to transition that into careers. And those opportunities are built from these games right here. So getting the chance to get back out on the court, you love to see it. That's going to do it for us. For Chris Wright, for KJ Doyle, everybody here at Rollins College. We appreciate you tuning in, and we'll catch you next time, March 20th, for the next game of Rollins Volleyball.
If you want to be on camera, you want to be behind the camera, you want to do radio, podcast, whatever it is, this is a program in full.
We're going to prepare you for what this industry is, and you're going to hear it from people who've been in the field, in the newsroom, in the control room for the last 20 years.
The stuff that you guys are doing hands-on here, I can't express enough. It will benefit when you are on your own somewhere else.
I'm hearing from people that I worked with years ago who say, I get what you're doing. Where was this before? We're on the cutting edge of doing something no one's